So who are y'all? Who are y'all to? Who are y'all? Who are y'all to? Who are you two? That's you two right there. That's YouTube going on YouTube. Right there. That's them two right there. That's two right there. I can see 1, 2 right there. Are y'all happy right now? It's 5 o'clock right now. I think it's about 8 minutes after 5 o'clock when I looked at the clock. Y'all hanging around together all the time, huh? They hang around together all the time. Them two right there do that. They hang around all the time together. Sometimes. Sometimes they hang around all the time together. Sometimes they hang around all the time together. Sometimes. Raccoons. Kind of chilly out here. It feels like it's warmed up some, but earlier I was blowing smoke out of my mouth. It was so cold or whatever, but now I'm not blowing smoke. I'm not blowing smoke out of my mouth, raccoons. Boy, they heard something. My friend right there, he's my friend up here. He looked that way. Look at him. Look at him. He said, false alarm. False alarm. False alarm. Oh, 2 raccoons right there at 5 o'clock. 10 minutes after 5 o'clock. What is that noise? Another raccoon coming up right there. Well, that raccoon right there heard that other raccoon walking up here. And I can't hear nothing but that noise. I'm not sure what that noise is. Stop that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Did you want to look in the bag? That's hungry right there. That looks like black mark right there. Come on, get up there. I'm backing up. Get up there. I'm backing up. It didn't take them long to eat that 3.5 pounds up. He get up there on the breakfast table. He's king of the hill right there, king of the breakfast table right there. I was gonna sit down in that chair, but it's damp. I want to get right here so I can record all 3 of them eating. Come on, get back up in there. Come on. Come on, get back up in there. Don't smell that raccoon's butt. I think that's my friend right there. That sidekick. And that's Black Mark. Or I think that's Black Mark. Because these hang around. These two are about the same size. Sidekick and Black Mark are about the same size, and this one is bigger. He's not twice as big, but he's bigger. My friend, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's hungry all the time too. Yes, some days the raccoons don't come by for a week. They've been gone for 2 weeks before they came back. I don't know what they're doing for 2 weeks. I'm just looking at the mess that you're making. At least you're doing a pretty good job tonight. You're not the dirt devil tonight. You sidekick tonight. Yeah, I seen my friend One Eye tonight. Hadn't seen One Eye in probably a month, maybe 2 months now. And I've been feeding One Eye for over 2 years, probably 3 years. One Eye is same size as my friend, and One Eye is actually, I think, my friend's brother. I think One Eye and my friend right here is brothers. I've been feeding that raccoon right here, my friend, over 2 years now. Probably 2.5 to close to 3 years. I'm not gonna mess with him there. It's there he goes. There goes sidekick turned into dirt devil. Oh, sidekick, he turned into dirt devil. Now Black Mark looks about the same size. He's not quite as big, but he looks close. He might be the same size. Yeah, they about the same. His head, I'm looking at how wide his head is in between the ears. That one raccoon got more brains. You look in between my friend's his ears, and you look in between Black Mark. His head is wider. Black Mark's head is wider than this one. Well, not too bad of a mess. I've seen worse. About the third time they came by, he ought to be full. Old sidekick ought to be full. He done come by 3 or 4 times a night. I think my friend, he done come by 3 or 4 times. I think Black Martin done come by twice tonight. Look at that raccoon. He's down there standing up on his hind legs like a bear. He's standing on his tiptoes, that raccoon was a while ago. I think that other raccoon's black mark. He's got that black dot, but there's also an imposter. There's a black mark imposter that comes around. Looks just like black mark, but he's not. Black mark, his dot on his nose is dark, and the imposter, his dot on his nose is light. It's not quite as dark. And my eyesight's not real good anyway, so it's hard for me to tell. And the way he's eating, moving his mouth up and down, that little black dot, it's just a blur to me. He's hungry though, ain't he? That raccoon is eating. I got some pecans in my pocket, but I'm not going to disturb them right now. I'm going to let them eat. Eat in peace. My friend right there, that's him right there. The black mark right there, I think. What is it? What is it? You gonna get some water now? You ought to drink some water. As much as y'all eat. No, he's gonna eat out of that other pile. I see a big mosquito in between them. What is it? What is it? You gonna clean the mess up the sidekick made? AKA Dirt Devil. That's his nickname, Dirt Devil. Put all the food on the ground and rub it in the dirt. My foot is killing me. I need to stand up. If I do, that raccoon's gonna run off, I think. Okay, I'm gonna stand up now. He's got his back turned to me. Oh man, my foot's killing me. Raccoon, I'm in bad shape. I hurt all over. At least he's cleaning a mess up. It's probably 5:30 right now. By down anyway. Going on 15 minutes, 16 minutes. They've been eating over 20 minutes right now. Look at them hands going crazy. Yeah, I can hear extra cars on the highway out there. Everybody going to work. He had the pecan in his mouth, peanut in the shell in his mouth. He cracked it and dropped it down. Too much work. Y'all stop that. Ooh, look at them hands go. He rubs it together. He says a prayer. He puts it in his hand like that right there. He says a prayer. He rubs it back and forth. He says, thank you for the food. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the food. Every time he rubs his hand together, he says, thank you for the food. I don't know why he's making a mess like that. Look at my friends looking down there. I heard some noise down there. I heard some kind of noise. He's going to check it out. Might have been something, a limb fell out of the tree, but he's going to check it out. He'll come back and tell me in a minute what he saw. That raccoon, go check it out. He'll come back and tell you what he saw. If he comes back. If he don't come back today, he just tell me tomorrow or the next day when he comes back what he saw. My friend, you about full? You ought to be about full. You done come by 3 or 4 times, 5 times a night. Yeah, another 30, 45 minutes it'll be daylight. There goes double T. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Alright. That was my friend and Black Mark and Sidekick. Sidekick made a little mess. Oi, oi, oi. Oh. Man. Sidekick made a mess, little bit of mess down there. Both of my legs about half numb. I took a step, it felt like I stepped in a hole. The ground was level, but it just felt like it was a hole. I felt like I stumbled. No, stop this video, stop.